Good afternoon today. Can you hear me? Thank you. Okay. Today is our first day of my paper class. Actually, first 2 or 3 paper class. Let me not 2 or 3. Maybe more than 2 or 3 paper class will be allocated for the discussion of previous papers. Okay, previous papers. Actually, you are given lot of papers, and we have to discuss probably the first month of the paper class will be allocated for discussion of those papers, especially some special questions in those papers. And therefore, uh, first of all, you have to go through those papers. If you still do not do those papers now, it's the time to do all the papers. So when you are coming to the paper class, it's better to complete all the questions in those papers. Otherwise, doing a paper class will not be a meaningful thing. And in this, හැම වෙලේම පේපර් කරලා එන්න පේපර් කරලා આવොත් ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ අයිඩියා එකක් තියෙනවා මම මේ කතා කරන්නේ මොකද්ද කියන්නේ. හරිද? එහෙම නැතුනොත් එහෙම ඕගොල්ලන්ට අයිඩියා එකක් නැහැ මම මොකද්ද මේ කතා කරන්නේ. හරි? Okay. Today I have chosen 2 papers today. One is practice paper 1. Other one is it is a school paper, and there are very good questions in that school paper. Sometimes, as I remember, we discuss some questions in that paper, but not the full paper. And then the practice paper is based on past paper MCQs. Therefore, there are some questions types to be discussed. That's the reason I have selected those 2 papers. Okay. Have done. Okay. Look into the practice paper 1. Practice paper 1 again, bro. Okay. Then අපි මේක ඩිස්කෂන් එකක් විදිහට යන්න. මේ පේපර් ක්ලාස් එක ගොඩක් වෙලාවට මම හිතන්නේ මාර ඉෆෙක්ටිව් පුතේ ඩිස්කෂන් එකක් විදිහට යන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඒ කියන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ කරපු විදිය මම මේමයි කරේ සර් කියන දේ සහ මම කරන විදිය. හරිද? ඒ දේ අතර ඩිස්කෂන් එකක් යන්න තියෙනවා මාර ඉෆෙක්ටිව් ඕගොල්ලන්ට. මොකද මේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඕගොල්ලෝ මේකට අදාළ තියරි ඕගොල්ලෝ හොඳටම දන්නවා. එකම ප්‍රශ්නේ මේ ඇප්ලිකේෂන් කතන්දරේ. මේ ඇප්ලිකේෂන් කතන්දරේ අපි එක එක්කෙනාට එක එක විදිහට හිතෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ නිසා මේක ඩිස්කෂන් එකක් විදිහට යනකොට ඒක අර නොලෙජ් ෂෙයාරින් වලට මාරම ඉෆෙක්ටිව්. ඒ කියන්නේ එක එක්කෙනාගේ අයිඩියාස් එනවා. ඒක සමහරවිට හොඳ වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ අයිඩියා එක සමහරවිට මේ ක්වෙස්චන් එක උගලෝ හදපු විදිය සමහරවිට මේ ක්වෙස්චන් එකට ලොකෝට හරියන්නේ නැතුණාට ඒක වෙන ක්වෙස්චන් එකකට හරියන්න පුළුවන්. ඒක නිසා බය වෙන්න එපා. පුළුවන් තරම් ඩිස්කස් කරන්න. මොකද ඉතින් වෙන කට්ටියක් නැහැ නේද අපේ ක්ලාස් එකේ ඇත්තේ ඉන්නේ. ඉතින් ඒ නිසා මේ මම හිතනවා වඩා හොඳයි ඉෆෙක්ටිව් මාර්ග විදිහට පුළුවන් නම් අන්මියුට් කරලා ඩිස්කස් කරන්න. ක්වෙස්චන් එකක් අහුවාම අන්මියුට් කරලා ආන්සර් එකක් දෙන්න. ඒකට බය වෙන්නවත් ඒක මම බලන්නේ නැහැ ඉතින් පුතේ. ඒක නම් පුත් කියයි කියලා හිතන්න එපා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒක ඩිස්කස් කරන්න. මම එහෙම කරේ කියන කතාන්දරේ. හරි? ඒ නිසා ක්වෙස්චන් එකක් අහුවාම පුළුවන් නම් අන්මියුට් කරලා කතා කරන්න. ඒක ඉෆෙක්ටිව් ගොඩක් ඉෆෙක්ටිව්. හරි? Okay. Let's go to the first question. What is the answer for first question? An object at rest start to fall freely under gravity after 4 seconds. Its velocity and distance travel within, after 4 seconds, its velocity and the distance travel within 4 seconds are respectively. There are two questions. What are two questions? After 4 seconds, its velocity and distance travel within 4 seconds, are respectively. Now tell me what is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? Now we are discussing practice paper 1 today, practice paper 1. So, what is the answer for this question? Nadi? Listen. What was your answer? I think you did this. මේ කරන්නේ ඕ මම හිතන්නේ මේ අපේ එක්සෑම් එකට කලින් වීක් එකේ හරි ඊට කලින් වීක් එකේ හරි මේක සුපර් මොටිස් ආස Was it? Yes, that. Okay. Now it's time to discuss how did you do the question. How did you do the question? How did you do the question? No question If you did this question, please raise the hand. Or if you remember this question, please raise the hand. Okay, thank you. Others? Okay, that's enough. Okay. I think this paper, we have done this paper previously. And question paper. This is practice paper 1 today. I just sent that one. Okay. Yes, answer is question. Answer is answer number 3. So what? How to get that answer? How to get that answer? Look at this one. Now, this object falls from rest. And after 4 seconds, its velocity. You know velocity. How to find the velocity? V equal u plus at, V equal u plus at. Therefore, velocity should be equal u is 0, acceleration into time. That means 9.8 into 4. Therefore, there is only one answer like that. No need to determine the second one. Second one, honestly answer. If you calculate the second answer, please raise the hand. If you calculate the second question, second part of the question, please raise the hand. Second part calculate karana pusa. No. First part answer. First part answer. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. No need to worry about second part. Because if you have very good gut feeling about your first answer, no need to worry about the second. You know that part is 100% correct. Therefore, no need to waste the time. No need to waste that. Therefore, answer is answer number 3. Answer number 3. Okay. Then, second one. A child sitting on a train compartment which moves in a constant speed, throws a ball vertically upwards to the compartment space. if we face the direction of the motion of the train when there's no wind inside the apartment, which of the following statement is true? What is the answer for the second one? මේක clear නැද්ද? voice එක board එක clear නැද්ද? voice එක board එක clear නැද්ද? lag වෙනවද? voice එක board එක clear නැද්ද? clear නේ? videos. හරි. ඒ දෙන්නේ මේ පොඩි මුගේ පැත්තේ පොඩි අවුලක් ඇති කියලා හිතනවා මේකේ පොඩි අර නෙට් එකේ පොඩි ඉෂුව එකක් තියෙනවා අද ඉෂුව එකක් නෙමෙයි මේ ලොකු ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් එකක් කරනවා ඒක හරි මට හිතෙන්නේ ඒක වෙන්නේ නැති කියලා දැන් වෙන්නේ මට හිතෙන්නේ මොකක් හරි මේ ලැග් වෙනවා වගේ මට පොඩ්ඩක් අස්සක් කියන්න දැන් හරි නේද okay so what is the answer for the second question answer yes one answer is given by Sadhu yes that is correct answer is answer number 5 answer is answer number 5 how do you get the answer that one you know now this child is in the yes now this is the train apartment when the ball is thrown into the upper direction, now there is no relative motion to the horizontal direction. There is no relative motion to the horizontal direction with respect to the man. This is exactly equal. This is exactly equal to the drawing of a ball from the earth surface. You know, when we are throwing a ball, actually the earth also may move in the now this is the same scenario. Although this train is moving, both ball and man, ball and man have same velocity to horizontal direction. And but you know, with respect to the man, that means relative to the man, there is no velocity to the horizontal direction for this ball. There is no horizontal velocity. There's no horizontal velocity related to the man. There's no horizontal velocity relative to the man. Therefore, definitely, there is no displacement to the horizontal direction relative to the man. Actually, if there is a displacement, relative to any reference frame, definitely there should be a velocity into that direction. Otherwise, position cannot be changed. Otherwise, position cannot be changed. Therefore, to change the position of the ball, definitely that ball should have a velocity to that particular direction. But relative to this man, this ball has no velocity into the horizontal direction. Therefore, there is no horizontal motion relative to this man. Point there is no horizontal motion relative to this man because there is no relative velocity to this ball into the horizontal direction with respect to this man. Did you get my point? If you get my point, please raise the hand. If you get my point, please raise the hand. තේරුණා තුෂ්ණා? Okay. ඒක දාගන්න මගේ මේ review එක දාගන්න පුතේ. මගේ review එක දාගන්න. This is a review for second question. This is the review for second question in practice paper 1. Okay, I will explain it again. Pute, suppose, everyone please listen to me. Suppose if there is a displacement, if there's a displacement relative to any object, suppose now I am standing here. I am standing here and I will throw a ball. So if this ball moves away from me, definitely that ball should have a velocity in that direction. Otherwise, it cannot be moved. If any ball has a displacement into a certain direction, definitely there should be a velocity into that direction. Otherwise, position cannot be changed. Yeah. Now there is a pen. Now this pen has no velocity. Therefore, this pen, the position of this pen is not changing relative to my hand because this pen doesn't have a velocity. But if this pen has a velocity, then definitely this pen will change its position. The pen will change its position. No. Everyone, please listen to me. Look at this one. If this ball falls in front of this man or behind this man, definitely this ball has a displacement into the front direction or into the back direction. And otherwise, it cannot fall. It cannot fall in front of this man or behind that man. And but listen to me very carefully. So if this ball moves forward direction or backward direction, definitely should have a velocity into forward direction or backward direction. But this man throws the ball in upward direction only. So relative to this man, this ball has a velocity into the upward direction only. Therefore, this ball cannot have a motion into the forward direction or backward direction relative to this man. Yeah, not only child, but also this ball has the same velocity of the train. This ball has the same velocity of train. This ball is a part of the train. Not only the child, but also this ball has the same velocity of train. Otherwise, this ball cannot move with train. And that is the reason, because both ball and the child has the same velocity of train. Therefore, they have same horizontal velocity. Right? නිකන් හිතන්න අපි බෝලයක් නිකන් හිතන්න අපි බෝලයක් අත ගන්නවා කියලා මේ බෝලයක් නෙමෙයි. දැන් ඔන්න බැලුම් එකක්. Now there's a balloon moving in upward direction. So if I release a ball, then what will happen? Initially, this ball has the same velocity of this balloon. It will move upward direction, may upward direction. Therefore, definitely this uh, ball has the same velocity of balloon. Sorry, same velocity of uh, same horizontal velocity of the string. Okay, there are this one. This is the review. The ball, the ball and the child have same horizontal velocity the ball and the child have same horizontal velocity of චාර්ජ් එක හරි වාහනයක හරි යනකොට නිකන් මොකද උඩ දාලා අල්ලන්නකො වැටෙනවද වෙනවද නෑ වාගේ අත වදා වැටෙන්නේ නිකන් බලන්න. Okay, I will repeat the sentence. The ball and the child have the same horizontal velocity. Yes, Mudesh. Yes, it's true. That is correct. That is correct. If this train has an acceleration, then there's a point. Yes, yes, it's true. Your argument is correct. Stuck වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Stuck වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. This video now is this video is lagging or something? තාම lag වෙනවා. තාමත් වීඩියෝ එක lag වෙනවද? No, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. There are this one. As the train has no acceleration. As the train has no acceleration into the horizontal direction, into the horizontal direction. Child's velocity, child's velocity, child's velocity, child's velocity will not be changed, will not be changed. Child's velocity will not be changed. Therefore, 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 this ball has no relative motion. This ball has no relative motion into the horizontal direction, with respect to the child, with respect to the child, with respect to the child. Therefore, ball will fall on child's hand. Therefore, ball will fall on child's hand. ඊළඟට මගේ question එක. මේකේ තියෙන ඊළඟ question එක මේකෙන් හැදෙන්න පුළුවන්, ඇහෙන්න පුළුවන් ඊළඟ question එක. තමයි suppose if this train has an acceleration towards the horizontal direction. Suppose now this train has an acceleration towards the horizontal direction and the same thing is done by this child. That means now this ball, so now this train has acceleration, constant acceleration into the horizontal direction. Now the child toss a ball into the upward direction. Then what will happen? Then what will happen? Now tell me, then what will happen? මොකක් වෙයි ඊට පස්සේ? Question is, if this train has an acceleration, if this train has an acceleration towards the horizontal direction, then what will happen? Yes. Anita, Steve Hari, Subrahman Hari. What are you? No, what will happen with the ball? Ball will fall on his hand, or it will fall in front of the child or behind the child. Lesadu, Rasid, Shashwid, what are your answers? Okay. Shashwid, Dina, what are your answers? If this train has an acceleration towards the uh, horizontal direction, then what will happen to the ball after throwing into the partner space? Okay. Okay, good luck answer, sorry. Good luck answer, sorry. Yes, it will fall behind. It will fall behind. මොකක්ද ඒ question එක දාගෙන. උදේ question එක දාගෙන. දැන් මේක තමයි extra question එක. ඒ question එක දාලා extra question එක. දාගෙන extra question එක. If the train has an acceleration. If the train has an acceleration towards the horizontal direction. If the train has an acceleration towards the horizontal direction. If the train has an acceleration towards the horizontal direction, what will be the position? What will be the position? What will be the position where the ball is landed? දැන් මොකද වෙන්නේ? Now ball is thrown into the upward direction. Puti. So until this ball with this child, with this child hand, then this ball has a acceleration and the velocity of this train Puti. Because it is a part of the train. It is a part of the train until this ball on this child's hand. ඒක බෝල් child's child ඒකගේ අතේ තියෙනකන් මේක part එකක්. But if this ball is thrown into the upward direction, now it is like a projectile. Now this ball is moving under the gravity. But initially, when the ball is thrown into the upward direction, initially this ball has the same speed and the same acceleration of the train. But after a certain time, what will happen? This ball will fall under the gravity, Now, this child has an acceleration towards the horizontal direction, but relative to this child, this ball has no acceleration towards the horizontal direction after releasing. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that acceleration. And release වෙනකන් acceleration එක තියෙනවා. Release වුණාට පස්සේ එයා space එකේ move වෙන object එකක් විතරයි. Space එකේ move වෙන object එකක් විතරයි. එතකොට එයාට train එකේ acceleration එක නැහැ. train එකත් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙලා නැහැ නේද? හරි. release වෙනකන් එයා train එකේ part එක. හරි. Okay. Then this man will move. This fan has acceleration, but this ball doesn't have acceleration. It ball has no acceleration. ඒ ball එකට acceleration එකක් නැහැ. හරි. හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. Initial this ball has a velocity into the horizontal direction. Into the horizontal direction because it was a part of the string. As there is no acceleration towards the horizontal direction after releasing of the ball, its velocity will not be changed. ඒක හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න. අර අපි දැන් කලින් question එක වල කතා කරන්නේ මේක අර ඇක්චුअली හොඳ ලස්සන තැනක් මම මේ කතා කරන්නේ. හරි? බලන්න පුතේ ඉස්සෙල්ලා මම දැන් කතා කරන්නේ මේක නේද? මම කලින් එක මම කතා කරන්නේ. කලින් එක මම මේ කතා කරන්නේ. පුතේ if this train moves the constant velocity and if this ball is thrown in the upward direction, initially this ball was on the hand of the child. Therefore, it was a part of the train. It was the part of the train. Therefore, it was actually it had a velocity into the moving direction. මේ පැත්තට මේ velocity එක තමයි යන්න තිබ්බා. Now ball is released. Ball is released. But remember, there is no acceleration towards the horizontal direction after releasing of this ball. මේ ball එක release කරාට පස්සේ මෙයාට horizontal direction එකට කිසිම acceleration එකක් තියෙනවද ball එකට? නැහැ. කිසිම acceleration එකක් නැහැ. Therefore, this velocity will not be changed. This horizontal velocity of this ball will not be changed because there is no acceleration towards the horizontal direction. Horizontal direction acceleration එක නැතුව velocity එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ පුතේ. ඒක නිසා ඒ velocity ඒ විදිහටම තියෙනවා. ඒක නිසා තමයි මේ ball එක උඩ දැම්මට පස්සේ ආයි මේ ළමයාගේ අතට ආවා. මේ ball එක උඩ දැම්මට පස්සේ ආයි ළමයාගේ අතට ආවේ velocity වෙනස් වුන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද ඒ පැත්තට acceleration එක නැති නිසා. හරිද? ඒත් එක්කම මේ ළමයාගේ velocity වෙනස් වුනේ නැහැ. Not only this ball, this velocity of this child also constant because this child or this apartment do not have acceleration. Therefore, both ball and the man have not any acceleration or any velocity change into the horizontal direction. ඒක තමයි මම කියන්න හදන්නේ. ඒක තමයි මම කියන්න හදන්නේ. හරි? ඔව්. බලන්න පුතේ. බලන්න මේක now initially this ball had this velocity. As there is no acceleration towards the horizontal direction, that velocity cannot be changed. That is the reason to have the previous observation. Okay, the previous observation. Now this object, this ball has a velocity horizontal direction. But after throwing it into the space, now this ball does not touch with the train putti. Now there is no contact between ball and the train. There's no contact between ball and train. Now this ball is in the space. Therefore, this ball has a velocity into the horizontal direction. It has a velocity, Puti. It has a velocity, and that velocity is a constant because into the horizontal direction there's no acceleration. Therefore, this ball has a velocity v into the horizontal direction. It will not be changed. But remember, the velocity of this train, changes continuously into the horizontal direction. It changes continuously. Stuck, you know. ගොඩක් ලැබෙනවා. මට පොඩි වෙලාවක් දෙන්න පුතේ. මට පොඩි වෙලාවක් දෙන්න. මම ආයේ මේ ලොග් අවුට් වෙනවා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ ලින්ක් එකෙන් මම ඉස්සරහට ලොග් වෙන්න. ආයෙ පාරක් මේ ලින්ක් එකෙන්ම ලොග් වෙන්න. මම මේක ලොග් අවුට් වෙලා ආයෙ ලොග් වෙන්නම්. මේ ලින්ක් එකෙන් ඉස්සරහට ලොග් වෙන්න. නැත්නම් ටිකක් අමාරුයි.